And we are now joined by the editor of the President's Cake, Mr. Alexandra Radhu Radhu. Now, the President's Cake, the film, has been awarded twice at the Cannes Film Festival. It won accolades at the PIF Busan International Film Festival. It's premiering at the 56th edition of International Film Festival, and at the same time it is getting premiered at 4 different editions of film festivals across the world. First of all, many congratulations to you on the super success of this film.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about this film. What was the idea, the motivation behind such a storyline?
Basically, it's a story from Iraq. Part of it is a story from Hassan's childhood with his grandma, with a little bit of the places where he lived. And it's a film about how the dictatorship in one country and also the sanctions by other countries actually affect the people's life, not the things that were supposed to affect, like the removing the dictator or removing the political regime. So it's about how these things affect the people, the normal people, let's call them, life.
Politics and showcasing harmony, they are 2 different topics, and that 2 very hard topics. But you've shown that very beautifully through the eyes of a young girl. How difficult was the entire shooting period, and especially shooting with such a young girl, but still she looks so strong on the screen?
It was tough. It was really tough. Especially because of many locations moving around and kids being only 9, both of them. Both of them are non-actors. They never had acting training. They barely saw movies, and it was part luck, part Hassan's, the director's intuition on having her. She was really great. I was actually impressed in the scene where she is being. I'm giving some spoilers now. Where she is being told that she will be adopted. She's crying when she's speaking, when grandma says that she will be adopted. She's crying. She cried at the same time in every take, and I was impressed. I mean, lots of professional actors, like adult actors, cannot do that. Cry at the same time in the same take was amazing for me.
How did you made that possible? Because, you know, this is such a important, so this is such an important topic. It's a very hard topic as well, because children who are adopted, they go through a lot, and there's a mental trauma associated with it, and even when they move on to their adult age, there are reflections of it. You caught the nerve right at the beginning itself, and this is very beautifully shown in the picture itself. How did you make it possible?
It was the way Hassan worked with the kids before the shoot. Like, he befriended them and told them the story, played games with them, and they trusted him. And it was actually nothing less of a miracle, because usually kids like skip, look in the camera, get bored. They were not. They were like so professional. It's incredible.
It's already an international award-winning film, and many of the journalists also said today that it should go into the Oscars as well. Were you expecting such great reception from the global audiences?
To be honest, when I got the script and I spoke first with Hassan about it, I knew the plot is great. The plot of a little girl being picked to bake a cake for Saddam Hussein, and after the true story, because this thing used to happen in Iraq. I thought the plot is great, and if it were to be selected in some festivals, then it will reach worldwide attention, because it's great, and also it looks fabulous. You should watch it.
Oh, yes, of course, definitely. But while the film is premiering across the world, you also took out time to come here at IFFI, International Film Festival of India, here in Goa itself. What was the motivation behind it, and why IFFI is so important to you?
I've heard about Romanian movies being here. I'm from Romania, by the way. I also like this part of the world a lot. This year I've been a bit south to Sri Lanka, and I've never been to Goa also, and I wanted to come. And I think it's a very beautiful place, and especially the people make it very beautiful. I love the hospitality and everything here.
And you have a deep-rooted connection with Asia, and especially with India, with your grandmother being a fluent speaker in Sanskrit. Tell us about that.
It's a long story. She studied Sanskrit, Old Greek, and Farsi in school and university, actually. She was passionate about foreign languages, old languages. She also studied, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly in English, heraldic and numismatic, we call it, like the flags and the coins of countries. She studied history, and yeah, she loved this part. She had a cousin that was actually dressing. He was in India in the 40s, and he was always dressed in. He became Hindu or something. I don't know exactly how the translation was made back then, because he was Christian and then he moved to Hinduism, and he was coming to Romania dressed like this. We had pictures of him, like really strange for a very conservative part of Romania for someone to look like this. And I really like this part of the world, especially also for the food. The food is amazing.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right, so thank you so much, Mr. Radhu, for joining us and talking to us. It's a pleasure to host you in India and to have you on DD India.
Thank you too. It's been an amazing time. Thank you.